Say it in common. Say it in common.
You're listening to Say It in Common, where we talk about it all, not just Dungeons and Dragons. I'm AJ Cannon.
Seth Templin.
Tyrel Merle.
And, yeah, we're happy to be here.
He can't find his notes.
Okay, I'm good now. Yeah, we want to jump right in because we were just realizing, we got a really important game to talk about. We got a little bit of housekeeping first. So first of all, this episode is brought to you by Tiger Skull RPG.
Tiger Skull RPG.
If by now you don't know what Tiger Skull RPG is, just go to tigerskullrpg.com and check it out. You'll be amazed.
Oh my gosh, he's just posted some pictures of his soldiers, his police officer soldiers, and they look so good.
What were those?
He's just got a lineup of police officers, like soldier kind of things, and they're like reaching for handcuffs or like holding out their hand to say stop and all kinds of stuff.
I've not seen those.
It's just he's working on it. I don't know when they're going to drop, but he shares that kind of stuff on Discord. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's why you need to support on Patreon is get access to the Discord, or you can go support the current Kickstarter, and there's some tiers that allow you to join
Has he dropped
the Discord.
that yet? Because I was actually thinking about.
Yeah, I did it already.
I was going to do one too.
Well, do it, but
Yeah.
maybe don't do the physical deck because I did that one.
What day did it drop? Because there was something special if you got in the first 24 hours.
I think the 28th.
Darn.
28th to 29th. Yeah, there was some early bird stuff. I didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
I just did it. I guess I may have just done it today. I kept forgetting about it. But I did the one where you get the actual... Well, why don't I just tell the listeners what I'm talking about here?
What are you talking about?
So... Yeah, on the Kickstarter right now, you probably heard us talking about the Relics of Forgotten Sorcery by Tiger Skull RPG, which is a 5th edition deck of loot cards and spells and other 5th edition gameplay. So go check that out on Kickstarter. There's all different tiers to support any budget, and there's a lot of cool stuff and extras in there too. And support on Patreon, get stuff monthly, 3D printable miniatures and NPC encounters. For your D&D game.
How much did you bid or put in? I mean, you might not want to put that out there.
Yeah, I don't really want to put that out there, but I'll tell
Was it a high one?
It was one of the higher ones. Yeah, like I wanted the physical loot deck. So it's like I didn't want to. You could get them in like PDF form and print them and cut them out, but I wanted the actual thing. So.
And he's going to add more stuff as he makes like certain goals, and you're going to get that stuff too.
Possibly. I don't remember. But anyway. Yeah, it's super awesome, and there was something else I was going to say about it. Kickstarter, Relics of Forgotten Sorcery.
I can't wait for you to print that.
Oh yeah, it was funded in like the first day.
Awesome.
Like,
I'm
went really
glad
fast.
for him. Yeah.
Went really fast. It was awesome. Yeah.
He was not expecting much. Like it was pretty low numbers that he was asking for.
Yeah, he didn't ask for a whole lot, but it's way over that now. It's like
that's
170% funded or something.
Good.
So, yeah, it's setting off.
Couldn't have him
It's
for a
great.
better guy.
No, definitely not. He's a great guy. Go support Tiger Skull RPG. Go buy some stuff. And you can use our code Commoners30 for 30% off. They might still be having some other deals on there too right now. Okay, second of all, we've surpassed 2,500 listens on the podcast.
Oh,
So that's pretty cool.
dang!
It took a while because when we got over 2,000, we got the next like 300 really fast, and then the next 200 took forever. It felt like.
I don't know if I knew that we got over 2,000. I thought the last time I heard it was just 1,000.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's a long time ago now.
I knew that.
Anyway, so thanks for the continued support from everybody because we haven't even been posting many that much recently, and we're still getting a lot of listens. So, all the new listeners, when you catch up to this, we appreciate you
Thank you.
catching on. And then also, you can find us on Instagram and YouTube at the Commoners D&D or the Commoners Official. And then lastly, I started our Twitch channel. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, Tyrel knows.
Yeah. I tried to tune in. My internet has been really, really bad lately around here.
Yeah, so is mine.
But, yeah, I tried to watch, but I got like a few minutes in.
What'd you play?
I did some Skyrim because I got the anniversary edition. So,
How is it?
I've done two test
talk about that
streams. We'll
later.
talk about that later.
Yeah.
I've done 2 test streams, just kind of trying to, see if
Hundreds of
my
people
internet's
watching,
going to
right?
hold up. No, not hundreds. I mean, there's been a few.
Really?
Just a couple.
Awesome.
But I mean, and then it also it goes on Twitch as a VOD, so then people can just watch it. It's got more views like that than when I was actually streaming it. But that's a lot of fun. I'm going to continue doing that, and maybe we can do some cool projects in the
do
future.
a speed run. A very bad speed run, because I'm sure people can. I mean,
one of y'all would have to do it because I can't do it.
no, the speed. It would be embarrassing actually now to try to put speed run, because I mean, if you're not getting on the horse and like doing the jump off thing and then flying through the
all
air,
the cheat moves.
glitching your way to the end,
Yeah, you got to do it in like 5 minutes.
It's speed run maybe.
jumping through the walls and all that
Yeah.
stuff with the plates. And
That's not even fun. It's not even fun.
But anyway, yeah, go follow our Twitch channel, which you can get there. I mean, you can easily just go search Commerce.
We have to play a game soon.
Yeah. You mean
Like a group of us and just talk and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also twitch.tv/commerce.dnd. So go check that out if you like streaming stuff. And we'll be playing some stuff on there.
AJ's a
and other
streamer now.
stuff. Yeah, I'm a streamer now. No, it is a lot of fun. I see why people do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know why anybody would watch it, but I know there's people that do watch it, so we might as well expand our horizon.
So you actually had people watching you. Was it people you know?
I had a kid that comes to our church, goes to Concord on there, and he was talking to me back and forth a little bit. And then just a couple other randoms. I don't know who. They never said anything in the chat, but it's cool. You can stream right from your PS5.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah, you can. PS5 makes it easy.
It does, yeah. But you lose a lot of the... I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can't do.
Right.
And it's just not the same. Like if you're doing it from your computer, you've got the chat in a different window and just all that kind of stuff. Plus you can put, advertisement stuff around the edge. Maybe do that eventually, but I was just trying it out. Wouldn't want to go full-fledged.
Hey, if you get just like, 20 people following you every time you turn on a game, then maybe you can start doing extra stuff like that. It's so hard to get started on that stuff, man.
AJ sent me a picture. He asked me, he was like, do you know where this is? And it was just a picture of Skyrim, and I was like, wait a minute. I looked down at the bottom right-hand corner. I seen that, like, I could see him in a screen in the bottom right-hand corner. I was like, wait a minute. Are you streaming or something?
It's like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I did. I put a couple clips on Instagram of me playing because it's hilarious how often I get jump scared on Skyrim. So I had one that was just like a compilation of me getting scared. And then I did another one it was mainly with the fishing pole because... The fishing I don't enjoy.
Do you not?
It's dumb. It's so dumb. It's so bad. But
I knew it would be.
but the using the fishing pole as a weapon, that is a completely different story.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
You can hook people?
No,
Or
you just use it. It's like a
slap
rapier.
sword.
Okay.
It's like a sword.
And it can't break.
It does
There's
good
nothing
damage.
in Skyrim breaks, right?
No, it doesn't.
That's
break.
hilarious.
It does great damage.
Yeah, I actually saw somebody actually came up with a mod for it already.
You need to improve the fishing pole.
I wonder if you can. Can you craft it?
I think you can. I'm not positive. I haven't gotten Anniversary Edition
That's
yet.
so funny.
But I saw somebody made a mod for it that actually uses the rapier animations from Animated Armory.
You played it on PS4, right? Or Xbox? You
Play it on 360.
Okay. So is it a PS5 version or is it a PS4 game that you play on?
I got the PS5.
Oh. So I could get new trophies. Get a new platinum.
Yeah, you could, yeah. Oh. No, yeah, it's a PS5 version
Okay.
of it. And I was actually kind of this is on the console, but we're gonna go away from it here in a second. But I bought it. I think it was on Black Friday or something, or maybe it wasn't. But it was acting like it was on sale, and I paid. I can't remember, like 40. I think it was 49, and then they had it at Walmart for like 41. I was like, "What's the point of PlayStation Plus?"
Yeah, if you already own it, I think if you already own Special Edition, I think it's just like an upgrade from Special
Yeah,
Edition
it was.
for free
Yeah,
or whatever.
right. But it would have cost more to buy Special Edition and then upgrade it, so you just buy it. But it's pretty cool. Anyway, so if you want to come watch me stumble around through Skyrim, because
I do.
I'm not.
Next time you stream it, let me know.
Okay, I'm not a super experienced player. I mean, I've played it a lot, but I don't know all the ins and outs like somebody like Tyrel does. So
See, I do. I have a Twitch one for my new handle, Clueless Gamer.
Yeah.
So we could collab something.
Yeah. Do you have the PlayStation camera with your?
I don't have a camera now. I was gonna ask if he could see you. That meant you had the camera.
Yeah, I've been using the camera.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably not too expensive, is it?
No.
Could put it on my Christmas wish list.
There you go.
It's my dirty Santa person or secret Santa person.
Yeah, there you go. Anywho, okay, that's enough of that. But go follow us on Instagram and Twitch. Without further ado, let's go into Keeping It Common. Episode 29. almost 30.
Oh, it's so cool. How in the world did Matt Mercer go through like 140 episodes?
And then
We're nowhere close.
I don't know.
he's gone through like was it
Season
is their
2.
This is their third.
This third campaign.
yeah, third campaign now. And
But season 2 was like over 140 episodes, right?
140, and what was season 1? It was 100 something.
115, 17,
yeah,
somewhere in
something
between
like that. Yeah.
So they've played over 200, almost 300 episodes.
Yep,
It's pretty crazy.
that is. Which, I mean, they're getting paid to do it.
Yeah, and they do it
weekly.
every week.
Yeah.
I mean, if it,
Yeah.
they don't miss it for anything. So
It freaked me out, like, when that new season came out, because I remember when Campaign 2 came out, and, like, I was playing D&D on Discord with people, and we were all excited and talking about it, and then, like, that whole thing went through, and now they're on a whole new thing, and just, like, I didn't really get to talk to anyone about it. It was
Yeah.
weird.
it went by kind of fast. Hey, flip the light switch on, Tyrel. It's behind the TV over there. I can't see Seth. He's just a silhouette. There we go. That's much better. Anyway, this was a very interesting episode, and I brought it to everybody's attention that we have been on the same day for 3 episodes.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
We came into whatever this place is called, Galeport, in the last portion of 27, and we've spent 28 and 29 all on the same day. And
The
then
day did end, finally.
Yeah, it did, but we're going to start episode 30 in the same 24 hours still,
Yeah.
because we got there late morning in episode 27. So that's pretty crazy. Almost real time.
Yeah.
So much stuff happened.
How many hours has it been since the party till the end of where we ended it last?
Did we end on a new day?
Yeah, we woke up the next day.
Right, yeah.
so it's
It's been
Yeah.
But I'm picturing us leaving the party at like 9 probably.
probably, it didn't last too long.
And then me and Vistard were talking to you at like 2
probably-
or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it's probably not been 12 hours yet.
It's been more than 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Why?
I was just
That
wondering.
he's been...
Gone. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just wondering. Ability check thing.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Tyrel. So, starting at the beginning, Corvus, what did you expect to happen, Tyrel?
Well, I don't know. I just thought that, like, probably having the same objectives, I guess, and being able to persuade you guys into helping him achieve his goal, I guess, was like the whole thing that Corvus had in mind.
Yeah.
But you guys wanted to play it off like you didn't know anything that he was even talking about.
Well, yeah. Well, like we said, it was a variable. Like, we've only been in town a very short time, and here's somebody...
I get it that is very, very weird. That
It was
you
a
have somebody
threat.
talking in your head. That is
That's weird.
strange.
Plus having the fight with Gillard, like, we have to keep quiet and can't be letting people know things, and like, I already know your secret.
Yeah.
You've already failed.
Exactly. That's what it was like to us. Like, who already knows that we're here, and why? Like, why would Corvus have? What did he take note of about us, that we were just the first ones to come in town for a long time?
Well, yeah, like I guess there hasn't been anybody or any new ships or whatever arrive in town for a while, and I guess he was trying to see if you guys were like, reinforcements for the Black Cloaks or something to do with the.
They'd have to get just a little bit better. It is Tyrel playing a new character, trying to insert himself into that.
That's also part of it. Yeah, but I mean, I know that.
As much as we don't want to ever get meta, I mean, this one, which was funny because Cameron was like, "Oh yeah, new member."
Yeah, I don't think he's up to anything.
Well, Ryan was too a little bit.
Yeah, just trying to help
He could help us. Well, I'm just trying to make it a realistic roleplay experience. What would it be like if we just said, "Oh yeah, you're trying to kill the Duchess. Hey, hop aboard. That's what we're trying to do." We're like that.
Yeah.
What if he's some kind of spy?
I actually just was reading a Reddit post about, like, if you want to make a cowardly character or something, it's up to you, the player, to come up with a reason to stay with the group instead of just running out on them all the time. They can't, like, keep just begging you, because
Yeah.
that sucks for the other players. It's your job to figure out how you're going to stick around. So I guess it was up to Tyrel to figure out how to insert him in.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. But I mean, some comments were made about us being a little too rough on Tyrel, but I do you think we were too rough on Tyrel?
Nah, it was funny. It was real funny.
I mean, there was some silliness that ensued, but I just feel like, that's probably what I don't think we would have done anything different. I wasn't just doing it because I like Thren so much and you're casting him off, but I mean, that it might have been slightly motivated by that.
Yeah,
but
I think it was a little bit motivated.
it was, but we're also freaked. I mean, we're freaked out. We don't know what this guy's doing. I know that it's Tyrel's character, and obviously he's trying to get back into the game with a different character, but Quincy and Buck and Urus didn't know that, and Vistrid. You got this guy coming in that, I mean, what's this guy's motive? Why'd he pick us?
He knows too much.
He's an assassin. He knows too much.
And he
talking to us
sucks.
in our heads. He fails.
necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have just killed her right there, we could have just left. I don't know. Maybe he's not an assassin, but he tried to be. I'm interested to see what we're going to find out about him next episode.
I am too.
Are we
my
going
story.
Did we get to go to the Circle?
I don't know.
Did we get to join another faction? Did we get to join the Dark Brotherhood?
The Dark Brotherhood, oh boy.
Because, I mean, we're basically the Inklings like the Stormcloaks. And now there's this group. Well, I mean, I guess I can't ask anything about can't really ask anything about the Circle. We can't give anything
Yeah, we
away.
need to talk more, Tyrell. We got a lot to talk
Yeah,
about.
I was thinking about that today, actually, while I was at work. I was in there thought about texting you then, but I was just really busy.
Yeah.
Because maybe we don't even want to help them. Like, what's their motive?
Right.
I mean, they want to
And then
kill
what's
them.
Tyrell going to do?
Yeah. But, I mean, our motive for killing the Duchess is because we're trying to get rid of the king and save the world from being destroyed and bringing the gods back and everything. So what's their motive for killing the Duchess? Is it for political gain? Is it for money, power? Are they into chaos? They're anarchists and they don't want any government, and they're going to turn the entire town into just like a pirate infested lawless Wild West dystopian terrible place. Is that what they're about? Corvus said it's for personal reasons.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out. We just can't talk about it.
Super exciting.
There was so much just awkwardness. Yeah. It was so awkward.
Oh my gosh. Raz coming around the corner and just chunking the hammer.
I gotta let y'all know, Kyle has told me quite a few times. He's like, I'm gonna start being wild because they're all too easygoing on stuff, and it's time for me to like start throwing tables.
That was crazy because like it just came out of nowhere. Like he just came around the corner. He's like, I forgot what he said. He just like chunks his hammer.
Chunk it.
Well, he's gonna be more wild. That's what you're saying.
Yep, he's gonna be more wild.
I mean, breaking a guy's like bar into pieces is not wild enough.
But that was just him starting, I guess.
He's gonna have to chill out.
He thinks y'all need to start wilding out.
By doing what?
I don't know.
You'll kill us.
Kyle's the true definition of chaotic neutral.
Oh, Kyle. Yeah, just Kyle.
Kyle.
Like Rask is not neutral. I would think he was very lawful to the Inkling.
I think he's like either chaotic good or chaotic
Being
neutral.
a new player, he is definitely trying to figure out, like, he might have wanted to be kind of lawful good in the beginning or as a monk or something, but he's definitely moving to that chaotic.
I mean, he's definitely chaotic.
chaotic.
He's either good or neutral, one of the two. Which some of the actions that he's taking is very neutral. Very.
She's not done anything just too evil.
No,
he's not
he's
just
not
killed
evil. I'm
anybody.
just saying, like, there's a very big gray area there in some of the actions that he's taking.
I mean, he's kind of he's just a loose cannon.
Yeah.
But also, Gillard has he's got the reins on him.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know how far how far Rask would go.
It's funny that Kyle has kind of gotten into the shadow of Dustin there. Like, we're just going to buddy up with him. Our character's vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Vistrid, he's big Inkling guy, but he's not really part of the club there.
Right,
he's kind of stuck closer to us more.
Yep.
But I don't know. It's a fun dynamic. There's a lot of different personalities.
Yes. That's fun. That's what makes it so good.
And
You and Tate used to kind of butt heads a little bit because you were being a little too wild for him.
Yeah.
But then he's reined you in.
Yeah.
Just a good little boy.
Yeah. Well, see, Quincy he has great respect for Buck, and Buck is trying to be this good guy, and he's got a God on his side, and Quincy, he thinks that's a big deal, so he wants to be part of that. And then these other guys are just inkling.
Yep.
Screw the Empire guys.
So we finally met Genzi as well in this game.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
I knew we were going to meet her, but
Yeah.
I did not know what Quincy and her's relationship was.
I imagined it as more of a relationship, and I said,
were they together?
I in my mind, but then you pretty much said no. So
I kind of thought it was like a thing, like he had a crush on her, but he wouldn't have thought that he had a chance.
In my head, I had assumed that y'all already hooked up at least once. And I didn't say it because you had come out and say we'd never been together or anything like that. So I was like, oh, well, that's kind of what I was veering towards. But
yeah.
But since you said that, and I was like, oh.
I didn't realize until we were in the middle of the game that me and you had never really established fully. All you knew was what I had said originally about her, and I don't even remember what that was. So
I really expected everyone to start calling you Quincibled or Quincible.
I think Cameron is.
Cameron's definitely going to.
Inquincible.
Yeah, Inquincible.
Inquincible.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I was so deeply hurt though for days that she's mad at me.
Yeah.
Like, me personally.
AJ.
Yeah. I was thinking about it for days. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
She hates him now.
Maybe.
Plus, she's a little red flaggy, Seth.
Is she?
Yeah. She doesn't have much sympathy at all for Quincy's situation, and then she doesn't even want to believe anything that he has to say. And then he tells her that he won a lot of gold in a melee, and then she's like, "Oh, could you give us some money for the seagulls?" That's all she cares about. All she cares about is her career and her acting troupe.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
I don't know. We'll see as the game goes on. But I mean, that's what you're getting from.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what he would do. I feel like he would do whatever she wanted. So even though I don't, AJ definitely does not want to. I feel like Quincy would do anything it took to get her back on his good side. But also Quincy, he's become a little bit hardened, and he's about the mission. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud here. I don't know what he would do.
I'm interested to see where this next game's going to go.
We're gonna have to find a different place to stay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Quincy feels like he's putting everybody in danger. Like he didn't originally. He thought this would be a safe place under the radar, and like immediately all this crazy stuff happened. So he doesn't want to stay there. Doesn't want to bring his friends into it anymore. That may be the last we see of them, honestly. Unless you bring them in there.
It's up to you, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Originally he didn't think he was going to be endangering them, but then Sybil goes out possessed multiple times.
Yep. Which that wouldn't be your fault.
Yeah, I was about to say
That's more like Cameron in a way, like not physically.
Right, it is, but just our party as a whole is just bringing this,
So
culture in.
On to Cameron now.
Yeah, come on.
What'd y'all think of how I handled that situation?
I was glad that you took it that way because that's what had to happen eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was coming down to one way or another that was going to happen one way or another. It's just inevitable, I guess.
Yeah.
In the end,
I felt so much more comfortable doing it because I think the month leading up to that game, he had done some more looking into Hexblades in 3.5 edition. I guess that's when they first came out. And he found out it's supposed to be just absolutely an evil class. Like, in 3.5, you cannot be a Hexblade unless you have an evil alignment. So
he just didn't realize that going in.
Right. So him knowing that, and I just pretty much told him, I was like, we're going to have to do something. Like, you're not bending at all for your deity at all. So we're gonna have to. It's gonna push or break. So the choice was always up to him. Like all he would have had to do was some people, a hobo, or the guy who stole from Buck.
Yeah.
And he would have been kind of satisfied for a little bit. But
so he originally found this source of power because he wanted to get revenge on his dad or to stop his dad.
Right.
So, I mean, I can see that, him being, a good guy, but filled with rage and just, he wants good, and he sees that his father's not doing good, so he wants to stop that. So he stops at nothing, and he doesn't necessarily know that this is going to be an evil thing. But what a fine time to be weakened.
Yep. What'd y'all think of me just turning him straight up to level 5 fighter?
I think that's pretty legit.
Champion.
Yeah, most basic, because I don't think he would have any battle maneuvers.
Yeah. I mean,
And I wouldn't say, and all of his magic came from the deity, so he wouldn't even be able to.
I was about to say, even like his combat, prowess is basically boosted by the powers of being given by.
I'm just thinking, between our adventuring and time in the academy, he should definitely be an experienced fighter. Yeah. Like he trained for how long were we in the academy?
A month or 2 or 3.
I was thinking it was at least a month.
Yeah.
So he was under hard training, and he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't in the magic or anything like that. He was specifically training for combat. So I would think,
and armor, because didn't he want to? That's the special feat he took. Was an armor feat.
Yep. So you would think that's what he was doing, is just armor and hitting stuff with his axe all the time. So
yeah, I think he took medium armor master. I think.
Yeah.
Isn't he a dwarf?
Yeah.
Doesn't he get all?
Well, he gets proficiency with medium armor, which he can use that. But now he has medium armor master, so it gives you like certain boosts with already knowing that.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that makes good sense. I would think he would be at least.
And I told him,
5 of his
like
fighter.
he could reappeal to Jax and get his powers back. He'd have to.
He always has that option.
He always has that option.
But if you were to do that, would he stay level 5 fighter and be multi-class now?
No, I would just have him go straight back to what he was.
Okay. I kind of hope he doesn't. Jax is too wild. You don't know when he's going to come. He shows up and makes things explode, kills random people, not even so random people.
Yeah, that was something I wasn't expecting. Is like for him to actually manifest and literally start physically killing people. That was something I was not expecting.
So great though. So
Well, he's manifested in running out before.
Yeah, I know, but I figured it'd be like some kind of like, just a aspect or whatever.
What does he? He's taking the form of the little boy.
Mm-hmm. That was the only.
Is that like his true form, or does he just like being like that?
I don't know.
Because that was the first. That was the first and second time we saw him. And then I think when Urist was in the other realm or in that other plane fighting and all that, I think you said that he was a little boy there too.
Well, I don't remember in that one, but a lot of times in the dreams and stuff that he'd have, it was just the eyes, the gold and blue eyes, and mixing. And
yeah, that's right. Maybe that's what it was.
I don't remember in the one where he was because didn't he get drugged by him? Maybe.
Yeah, I think he was. I think at some point he was the form of the little boy.
Yeah.
But then has he been anything besides Sybil other than that? He's been a little kid
And Sybil.
And went through Sybil. And of course so Sybil thinks she's legit now.
So funny. Sybil's such a fun character.
I knew this was gonna happen when she came in with Urus, dragging him along, and said, "I knew this was gonna happen." That was one of the funniest things that's ever happened. I knew this was gonna happen.
She's like, "No, I did it.
Because I did it."
Just try to keep that. You're like, yeah, I know everything
Yeah.
going on. Oh my gosh, she's so funny.
Let's see what else.
But then the person who stole the money was killed with Jax's axe.
So Jax went ahead and did it anyway, right? Or somebody else was picked.
Well, they left the axe behind, though. Whoever it was.
And this
Well, it can be summoned and resummoned.
Yeah.
beckons us back to the stupid heroes because they were brought up.
Yeah. And then there is the one that we've never seen.
Was that your plan?
I have no plan, you know that.
Did you plan to have them here or to have them be there, or you just brought that up when we were talking to Gen Z about the heroes of Juniper Grove?
I can't remember. I think it might have been. I brought it. Okay. I have a plan for at least one of them always, and I'm ready to bring it forward.
So you have a parallel story going with them that you know some stuff that's happened.
Yeah.
You're developing their characters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I hate them. But they...
See, like, this just reminds me of the book that I told y'all I came up with the whole idea. So in this scenario, y'all are like the NPCs of a D&D game, and then the heroes are actually the players out in the world. It's just kind of flipped around.
They're the murder hobo heroes running around.
I love it.
But here's what worries me. Here's what I fear the most that you could do with this. I'm afraid you're going to make us work with them at some point. Is what I'm afraid of you making happen, and I just don't think that's going to be possible. I'll kill him. Buck and Quincy would kill him immediately, and everybody else already said, "Oh yeah, we'll kill him." Gillard and Vistrid and Rask, everybody just said, "Yeah, we'll help you kill him."
See.
Thren definitely probably would. Corvus has no reason to because he has no idea what you guys have been through.
Yeah, right. And I'm afraid they're either going to be part of the circle or Corvus is one of them, but that shouldn't be. Somebody that kind of came up in the game that he could be, and then I got to thinking about it. I was like, he said he's lived in Galeport for years, and just 6 months ago they were in Holyhead, and they've not been to Galeport until recently.
Are you part of them? Are you one of the heroes, Tyrel?
He can't be part of them.
Maybe.
Can you cast Windwall?
They could end up being some part of something. They could join the Inkling. Anything. I don't know. That's what I'm afraid you're going to do. I don't care if we fight them.
Yeah.
Or if they come up in the story at some point.
You don't care if they save your life sometime?
No, I'd still kill them.
Oh, okay.
Might. I don't know. You're not going to. They can't save our lives. We're too powerful. We don't need our lives saved.
Okay.
You're gonna railroad us off a cliff. I'll be just hanging on.
And Stefan just, here, take my hand.
Yeah. Never! I'd rather die.
Featherfall. Darn it.
I'll fall to the bottom of the cliff and then change shape into a goldfish.
Yeah, the dang Windwall guy will just all of a sudden rush forward and cast something, and I will land softly. What else?
That was about it for that game, I think.
Seemed like so much happened.
Yeah. We haven't had combat in a minute.
Since the bird.
Other than me getting smacked in the face by a hammer.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I'm interested to see what Corvus can do. We've seen a little bit of it. I mean, it'll be interesting.
Next level, you get some really interesting stuff.
No, I've got to level y'all up so much. I'm trying to figure out how to keep y'all in this town for a good 5 levels or so.
Well, if we go join the circle, they might have some jobs for us.
Yeah. But are y'all going to be interested in doing jobs? Like, y'all are focused on wanting to kill the Bathories, you know?
I mean, I don't want to tell you how to DM, but here's what I mean. Here, if you wanted to level us up, I mean, this is all I'm thinking is like, okay, you could send us out. Like maybe they have a lead, you know, for how we could get to the Duchess or at least get to Thren or something like that, and they could send us on different missions, you know, surveillance or gathering intel,
something like that.
You know, finding people, taking.
I definitely have to
people.
talk to Tyrel about some stuff this week.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, we don't really know what we need to do.
I mean, are y'all
carry
wanting
out
to
our
still
mission.
try to go and find Thren?
I think that's more of like a bonus objective. Mm-hmm. It's like if we manage to get into
I
the
just
palace
can't even
or get-
see y'all going back to the palace if it's logged down.
Yeah, not right now.
You did get the message from Thren saying that he was perfectly fine.
Yeah, he said he was fine. So like
That's totally believable.
Yeah.
I mean, why would it not be? Thren sent it to me.
Yeah, sure.
Nobody else could send it to me. They wouldn't know
true.
who I was.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Totally believable. Like I said, that's what I said.
Why you just have to say it with that look on your face.
Viewers
But-
can't see my face.
No, but I can. Anyway, okay, well, yeah, as far as we know, Thren is fine. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, we want to get to Thren, but it's like...
We might have to do a cutaway to Thren. Like, we might just have to.
I'd love to see that.
Like, I want to know, what is Thren? Is Thren, like, down to fulfill a prophecy and, like, fall in love with a Bathory sister?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, what happens when we come in and kill her?
Will
Does
he
he go
fight to
mad
protect
then?
her? Is he going to try to talk her into abandoning her two sisters?
Is he enthralled?
Don't know.
I feel like they would be like masters of charm. Like he could easily be under some kind of mind effects at any time and either attack us or just, not be himself. I don't know.
Fireball just
Yeah.
explodes.
It worries me because he's powerful. He could kill a lot of us.
Backflip into a decapitation move.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just a side bonus. What is? If I had to redo Thren all over again, I think I would have just went with like, I don't know, Illusion or something like that. Because I enjoy being more with him. I think I enjoyed being more of a support character instead of being an upfront spellcaster.
Kind of
Hey, there's nothing wrong with morphing your character into that. Like, just because you like have focused on some of this other stuff early, I mean, as people grow in age, I mean, they fall into
they
different
change
roles.
and-
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you'd probably feel like you wasted too many levels or something, wouldn't you?
I mean, I enjoy the Bladesinger, and like its abilities is cool. It's like, all of the different abilities that you get with it is really cool, but it's just,
basically have built-in mage armor.
yeah, that is the little side bonus of that, but it's only when you activate it for 1 minute. But I don't know. I mean, with like say like abjuration, I think they get like some kind of shield they can shield themselves with. They get like extra hit point or what's it called? Temporary hit points with the shield, and they can also shield other people as well.
See, I've always had like I want to make this. Oh my gosh, this necromancer that also like attacks with a lot of ice powers and a sword. Like, but that's so hard in the wizard level to just.
It's hard to do, even with all the customization that they have in D&D as a spellcaster, especially like a wizard, because like you would have to be a race or something that like gives you like some kind of a ability to use armor in the first place, like maybe like a dwarf or something like that, and then be a wizard, because then you could at least have medium armor. You'd be negating most of the problem with armor class.
Which that's crazy because in 3.5, if you wore armor and you were a magic user, it just didn't work. Like things would not, like metal obstructed magic.
Well, I think it's still the same way it is in 5e for the druids
and monks.
Yeah. I think the Kinsei, whatever you said, monk, they can actually choose like a martial weapon. They can actually use it. So
Do bards have any kind of...
No.
They don't have an armor proficiency at all, do they?
Yeah, they have.
Or like leather, light
Yeah.
armor. But then also, if I put on any kind of armor, I lose my barbarian stuff.
I think it's the Valor Bard. They can get like either
Valor
heavy or
Bard.
medium.
Yeah,
one of
they
the
have
two.
medium, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're like combat focused for a bard.
Are you specialized as a bard yet? You are? Okay. Lore?
Swords.
Swords. The sword.
Yeah. And originally, like when we were talking about it, like Dustin was saying that it would be kind of useless because I already had... There's a couple abilities that are similar to things I already have. Like with the College of Swords, you get these blade flourish things, and one of them is like mobile flourish, where basically you get the advantages of a mobile
But
feat.
you're already mobile.
But in order to do that, you have to expend a bardic inspiration die to do those things. So instead of that, I'm mobile all the time. So I just probably wouldn't use that blade flourish. I think it's a little bit different too, anyway. But there's some cool stuff. I'm kind of excited for combat. I need to look back at my stuff to see how to use it again, because I filled my stuff in and wrote some stuff down, but I didn't study it very good. But College of Swords is pretty cool. I think it kind of matched up with what kind of like how
That's all
I've been
that matters.
trained and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's given me some more damage stuff. That was the thing. The last level up, I actually got a lot better for combat. Good. But while Tyrel was talking about, or while y'all were talking about kind of like morphing a character, like I feel like Quincy is definitely moving into more of a support. Because originally he was like the beef guy, and he still is the beef guy as far as hit points. And my AC is higher than it's ever been right now. But at the same time, he just can't deal damage. Yeah. And when you've got Rask, who does extreme damage, Giller does extreme damage.
Has been crazy this whole game.
Yeah, he took down that Beholder and that Giant all in the same turn, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, when you think about like Rask, he's built a little bit more min-maxy because he was a new character. Mm-hmm. So like his dex is I think 20 because he's adding 8 to his attacks. So his dex is 20, and then he's got a huge. Well, like when I played him before, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what it's like to play a martial character, because it was like he always hits. And then Giller does a ton of damage. Buck can do a ton of damage. He needs to kind of stay out to support, but also, I mean,
if he gets lucky with that, he loves using the great weapon mask.
He's got the great weapon mask, and then
he has such a slow attack that it's very hard for him to hit with.
Yeah, but he's also got what was that? He used something last. It was like a divine. There was some kind of divine thing he used to increase his chances. Yeah. So, and then plus with me with Bardic Inspiration, I can kind of keep him buffed.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's why
you definitely need to be throwing your Bardic Inspiration to him.
Yeah.
If he's wanting to use Great Weapon Master, because he can add that onto his. Yeah.
So I think what I'm kind of going to be moving to. I mean, I think as I take more Bard levels, I'm going to become more and more of a support class. My hit points are going to stay lower because everybody else is going to be going up, and I'm just going to be getting D8s instead of D12s like I was with the Barbarian. But the reason I think this is going to be a really cool build at high level because I have a lot of hit points and
never go down.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if I do, no one else has gotten hit because I've taken all of the damage. Like when we fought Hornbeam and the Beholder and stuff, that was kind of what I feel like I'm moving toward more, because I didn't attack hardly at all. Immediately when we went in there, I was already kind of low hit points because the mage outside with the ice ray of frost or whatever that was. No, it was the
cone of cold.
Cone of cold. Yeah, that was pretty bad. And I was just like, it would take me 2 turns to get to either one of them. So I just ran to where I was in range with Bane of both of them and cast it and got both of them and then immediately went down. But I feel like that's more what I'm going to be. I'm going to buff with my inspirations and do some spell stuff. And then if I need to get in combat, like the thing is we can tag team because I'll still have a lot of hit points if I've been supporting, and then Buck can step out and heal if he's hurt, and I can be hitting stuff.
Yeah, y'all are getting. It helps that y'all have so many players. Like,
yeah, that definitely helps. You're just going to have to give us more enemies.
But I mean, y'all are always like, y'all seem like every battle that I put y'all in, y'all are nervous and stuff. So
we are. Well, yeah,
I'm doing a good job of keeping it interesting.
Yeah, well, just the thought of dying, and then I mean, you give us some stuff that it's not necessarily that hard for us to kill, but there's some big effects that can happen if you roll it. I mean, that Beholder was nasty.
Yeah, disintegration ray.
Yeah, like that would have been detrimental. Yeah. That's still. I mean, that gives me chills thinking about that.
0 hit points. You're now a pile of ash.
Yeah, it's over. New character. Give me a character sheet.
Yep. I just wonder if anyone will die. Like, does anyone have resurrection yet? No. What level does Tate get resurrection?
I don't know. He's like level 3.
And then you still need a lot of components for that, don't you?
Yeah, he's level 3.
Is that a diamond? Is that one of the diamond ones?
I think he'll get that at. No, he'll get Revivify. I think at 5th level as a cleric. So he's got 2 more levels at least before he gets Revivify. So.
Are we We're doing spell components, right? Like everybody is requiring. Like Vistrid is doing it legit, right? And then Buck is. As a bard, do I have any component spell? I don't have.
Your music does it,
but I don't have. My spells obviously aren't as powerful as like resurrection stuff like that. Thren you were doing.
Yeah, I was doing it too. But then I figured out though that you can actually use your as long as you have your spell book on you, you can use it as like the spell casting focus. So.
So then you don't need
You don't
components
have
for that?
to have the components necessarily, unless it's one that like costs like
Yeah.
money.
That's the biggest thing is where if it deletes something or like uses up something.
If it consumes
Consumes it.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Did we say that his diamond dust gets consumed?
I think it does. What on what spell?
Some kind of an armor.
Ryan's? Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know if that one does.
I'm not-
I know like on Resurrection and stuff it uses
Yeah,
the
yeah.
diamond or whatever.
I think I told him if it did, then that spell is not good enough to consume it. And I told him I think it would just fall back into its pouch because it wasn't a big spell. I think it just upped his AC by a couple.
I wonder what spell that is. Like a
I don't remember.
like mage armor? Is it like that or something?
Yeah, kind of. I think so. I don't remember. We'll ask him. Anything else in the game? Yeah, well, you're gonna have to talk to Tyrel because I've got to play in this next game.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a great game. But probably Corvus or the Circle or whatever. Somebody's going to have to get us moving in the right direction. So we don't really know what to do. And now that the palace is locked down and Thren's gone, and now we got this other guy, like we're kind of waiting on a cue.
Yeah. But y'all are gonna plan on y'all wanting to move to a new place.
Like to stay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably just like in the inn or something. Or maybe Corvus can hook us up with something.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. We'll think about it. We'll talk. Definitely have to talk to Tyrel.
Okay.
I just feel like we're drawing too much attention to the nest, and somebody's gonna end up getting killed. And then Quincy's gonna
That
probably
would be
commit suicide.
horrible.
Yeah. I feel like Quincy is just constantly on the verge of suicide. I would never do that. He has a zest for life.
Even though life just keeps kicking him in the balls.
It really does. It's terrible. Maybe you can work things out with Jinsey. But he would be afraid. He would be afraid to because he doesn't want to put her in harm's way. He's gonna have to leave again. He knows that.
Yeah. Maybe she go with him if you asked.
I
If he asked.
feel like he's probably gonna have to tell her some stuff, and that might be detrimental. Do you hear me, Tyrel? I don't.
Bryn is
I
in
don't
the stronghold.
want to. Yeah, I know, but like I do.
Bryn's being hung up by his fingernails, and he's singing like a canary right now.
Yeah, like Quincy knows that he doesn't need to. He already said he can't tell any of his friends anything. I think he would trust Jinsey, but also at the same time, I feel like he would value her perspective of him over the current mission.
Well,
Would you think that, Seth?
I don't know. I'm not your character.
Well, just going by what has happened in his relationship with her, I feel like he would feel obligated. He would feel like it was what he should do. It would be best for him. I think he would selfishly tell Jinsey stuff. I don't know, though. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. I'm going to have to think long and hard about it. Is he wise enough? And is his will strong enough? What do you think, Tyrel? Do you think at this point in the campaign that Quincy's will would be strong enough to not like come clean to Jinsey about everything to try to save his reputation and his relationship with her?
judging from the past of how you've handled some of those situations, probably not.
So I thought. He opens his mouth too much. But he's trying to get better about it. Because he hasn't told her anything yet.
Yeah.
But then he did rant to Vistrid, and Corvus heard the whole thing. What would Corvus... Maybe you can't tell us. But what would Corvus think about them being in the Inkling? Does he know what the Inkling is?
I don't know.
He might have already assumed that that's where they were from. I don't know. Wonder if the Circle has anything to do with the Inkling. There's going to be a lot of more stuff come to fruition in the next game.
Yep. We have to talk a lot.
Anywho, okay, we can move on. Seth, why don't you tell us about remodeling your house?
Oh, man.
It's common life.
Yeah. Well, Don't do it. Just stay at your parents' house, AJ. Don't build anything. It's awful.
I really want to build something.
It's so expensive.
Why didn't you just sell me your house, the whole
then
thing,
what?
and then go build something else? You go buy another house.
Sure, $100,000. You can have the house.
I don't know if I can get a loan for that much.
We you know where the couch used to sit? There's the bar and then the couch.
Yeah.
So we knocked that wall out. It's gone from the bar.
From the bar to the wall.
Gone.
Okay.
No wall there anymore. The garage doors are out.
You're blocking that whole thing in.
Yep.
No
whole
garage.
thing, no garage.
Didn't use it anyway.
Nope.
That's such a huge garage, though. It was such a nice garage.
Yeah. So you know where the garage door was over on the left side of the
Yeah.
kitchen? Now that's just a little square that we're gonna put a pantry in there. We can just be able to put our cans and groceries and stuff.
So you're not gonna be able to go through that door into the new part
that's
of
just
the
the pantry.
Okay.
And then the living room goes on into the more living room. The living room's kind of an L shape now.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, like, where that window was, it still is. We've made a huge room that's actually bigger than the addition of the living room because she wanted a big bedroom. So our bedroom...
Wait, what? Which window? The window that was in the living room?
No.
Oh, the other end.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that has become our bedroom.
How? I can't even picture this.
It's
The window that was in the kitchen? No.
No.
The window...
on the porch to the, like, as you're walking to the door.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, there's
to
a
the
window.
right. Like if you're looking at the door, it's right here to the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The back door?
Yeah, the back door. On the porch, there was a
The
window.
window to the right.
To the right. Yeah,
Left.
right
Left of the door.
Left of the door?
Yeah, the right door is the kitchen window.
Oh, yeah, the window that was in the... You could see into the garage.
Yeah. You can see
Oh,
the garage.
okay.
Okay, I got you now.
So that
okay.
looks into our bedroom. now.
So your bedroom's going to be in the new part.
Yeah.
Okay, what all's going to be in the old part?
Everything's we're just putting a guest bedroom where our bedroom
So
is
your
now.
your master bedroom is going to be the guest bedroom.
So that, and then also there's the L of the living room, but then there's a small little 8-foot room that's going to be Mav's bed, like a baby room that we'll put like his crib and stuff in. And so that door that was there that got into the garage is now a window.
Okay.
And then we have a front door now that's like over next to where our dishes are.
When did you start doing this?
A couple weeks back.
That was fast.
Yeah.
That all that came. Who's building it? Have you done most of it yourself? Or?
Me and my father-in-law did all the framing up the wood and building the walls.
Really?
And then I did the electric for the whole thing myself. And then we insulated ourselves, which insulation is just horrible.
Yeah, that's terrible to mess
Gosh.
with. Yeah.
So bad. And then I hired an air conditioning people to come in. They put a new air conditioning system on that side. So we have 2 air conditioners for each half of the house now. And I hired a sheetrocker to come out. So all last week I just was working every night until 6 or 7 o'clock trying to finish getting the house ready. And then Monday of this week, they started putting up the sheetrock, and they finished yesterday. So they still have to mud it and everything. So me and Cynthia on Thanksgiving, all Thanksgiving Day, my father-in-law came over and he tried to finish helping me put up the walls because we still weren't done. And then we also, so while we're doing that, I'm smoking 2 turkeys in my smoker for Thanksgiving dinner. And then at 6 o'clock, we go all the way to Heber to Brianne and Kyle's house, have Thanksgiving with them. And all this time, Cynthia's been packing. Our truck is just full of stuff. And we don't go home. We go to my parents' house. And then...
And moved into your old room?
Yeah. No, my parents don't live there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm living down here.
So nobody's
towards
living
Groose
in that
Ferry.
house?
Yeah.
Is it for sale?
No, they sold it with the chicken houses. It's owned by a...
But they don't live there?
Yeah, they live there.
So you're living with some people?
I'm living with my mom and dad down on Groose Ferry.
That house?
Yeah.
I was thinking you meant you moved it back into your parents' old house.
No,
I forgot they sold. I
house.
keep forgetting that they moved.
Yeah, it's been a wild year.
So you're living in Groose Ferry right
I'm living
now?
in Groose Ferry, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know where their house is over there.
It's not in Groose Ferry. It's just a few miles down. I'm closer to you now than I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
I
had no idea y'all were even
We
doing
are, so as soon as they're done mudding, which the guy that we hired to do the sheetrock, he is part of a deer camp, I guess, in Tennessee, he gets it free because he buys so much sheetrock from some company or something. They just let him go hunt there for free. So he's been there since Wednesday, and he's staying all weekend.
Hunting?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So he didn't get to come and finish our stuff. So Monday, hopefully, he'll come, and I think it'll like take 2 days to mud the whole thing. Then we're going to let it dry. So hopefully next Saturday, we'll be able to just go in. My dad's got a spray paint gun, like a
Makes quick work of it.
professional thing, yeah. Give 2 coats on it. Well, primer and then 2 coats probably, I imagine. And then she's wanting to. She hates my marble floor.
Your marble floor. She hates that.
She hates my marble floor.
What can you do about that?
Well, we're getting the vinyl, like snap together pieces. She's
You could go over the top of that.
Yeah, she's wanting a gray white wood kind of look. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do the entire house, and then we can finally move back in.
So what all's going to be in the garage? The master bedroom.
The master bedroom, a closet for that, the pantry, and then the living room and Maverick's bedroom.
For when he gets older. Or
No, well, we might put him in there now. Like it's not weird to have.
the room that you said was the baby room or whatever.
Yeah.
earlier? Oh, okay. I was thinking that was in a different. Okay, so that's part of that.
Yeah, you just have to come over sometime and
Yeah.
look at it.
I think I've got it in my mind now, but
I could draw it on a piece of
that
paper.
that
before I go.
garage is big.
Yeah, our place looks a lot bigger now.
Have you done anything externally? Is it going to look
Yeah.
any different from the outside?
Yeah,
the
because
front
the 2
door?
garage doors are gone,
Yeah,
and we
you said
have
there's
a front door now. And
So when
then-
you come in the front door, are you coming into the living room?
Yeah,
the
the-
living room wall.
yeah, so
Gotcha.
pretty much the door is right where the wall. The left side of the door is right where that wall used to be. So
Okay.
you walk in and you can see the kitchen just a little bit, and then the rest of the open up area. It's really exciting.
You're gonna have a legit.
Cynthia
house.
was super excited. Yeah, it's a legit house. I wish we could have put in another bathroom, but
Oh, the master bedroom doesn't have a bathroom. Well, you can't plumb it in because it's concrete.
because it's concrete. We'd have had to broke all the concrete and
You just run it through the wall and
well,
then it'll freeze every time.
I already have kind of trouble with my kitchen sink because it's just so thin there. It's not insulated well.
Yeah, it's on the north face.
And it's on the north face. Every time, if it's gonna get cold, I have to open my doors under the sink to let heat in there and leave it dripping, or it's froze multiple times.
And that's the worst.
But I have that expandable stuff, so it's never exploded. So
Yeah.
it's not. I'm not worried about it freezing, but it's just frustrating when it freezes because it's really hard to thaw out.
One time, when I was living in Conway with my friends down there, we all left for the weekend, and it was supposed to get really cold, and we didn't think a thing about it, and didn't leave anything running. And I got back down there like on a Sunday afternoon or something, and I had to turn the water on, and it wouldn't come on. I was like, what in the world's going on? I'm checking all kinds of stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if it froze. And I ran around the house and found like 2 or 3 hair dryers. And I can't remember how I figured out what I needed to target. I targeted like the line where the water came into the house, and then like one of the bathroom sinks, and I just propped hair dryers up there to blow on it for a while. And it was on, I don't know how long I left them running. It was a while, but all of a sudden I heard a thunk, and all the water came back on. I was like, I'm a genius. I just out-scienced the ice. But yeah, for a frozen pipe that's terrible.
Yeah, this last January there is actually the first time I've seen our house freeze up like that.
February.
Yeah.
So bad this past February.
This house doesn't, because all of our plumbing is run in the basement,
Yeah, so
so
you're
it
good.
doesn't get cold in there. But we still leave stuff running sometimes if it gets really cold. Cause
We got up the one morning when what was it like? I forgot how cold it was. It's like
-6.
-6, yeah.
oh yeah, I forgot I got that cold
Yeah.
last year.
And
I didn't.
yeah.
Oh, was that was when it snowed, wasn't it? Yeah.
Me and Dad both went.
I was out in it all day.
We went out and climbed up underneath the house, and apparently some of the underpinning had fell down right where the pipe was. So it froze a large section of it. And we had to get under there with I forgot what we used.
Did it bust?
No, it didn't bust. Luckily, thankfully, it didn't.
It was so cold that my propane in one of my houses was freezing and not heating the house properly.
was?
Yes.
See, I don't see how
propane
people
gas.
live in these places that it gets really cold. Like it requires a completely different set of equipment
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
We had to borrow one of those bullet heaters, a little bit hotter than hair dryers, and just we just kept pointing it at different places. And I had to put it in my house to get the kitchen done, and then we also had to put it just at the chicken house, pointed at a propane tank.
That is insane.
to get it finally to thaw out so I could warm my chickens up good enough.
Yeah, the chickens too. That's the worst.
Yeah.
You got all that to mess with also. A lot of water running around that place.
And just needing to keep them warm. You know how hard it is to keep a bird 70 degrees in -6 weather?
Yeah, that takes a lot of heat. It's a lot of heat.
Yep. And they were babies, so they weren't producing any body heat at all.
Oh.
And then I ran out of propane. Because like the people were trying to get everyone filled up, but they prioritized people and they didn't prioritize me.
Not even the justice of the peace.
I wasn't justice of the peace yet. Yes, I was. I was.
I think you were. Yeah, you were at that point.
But no, I was meaning just because I'm a chicken farmer and like.
Yeah.
But I called them. I was like, "Y'all have to come out. I'm out of propane." Like, sir, can you move your chickens from one house to the other? No, I have 30,000 chickens in there. I can't do that. No. Like, oh.
So just one house was out of propane? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to herd them all across the gravel outside.
Which, I mean, I thought it was fine because those were my bigger birds, actually. So I thought it was going to be fine. So they come at like 1 a.m. and give it to me. They get stuck. I have to go and like get a tractor and in the blizzard, like it's during the blizzard, and pull them out. And it didn't matter because I had a water line explode. And so the next morning when I go to feed them, I've got just kind of a lake. Not too bad. I've had
Oh, that
worse.
was that time.
Yeah. Oh. No, not that time.
Oh,
no,
okay.
It was not near as that bad. No, not near that bad.
Oh, it wasn't
that.
as bad as that.
I don't know why that happened. That just exploded somewhere. That had nothing to do with cold. It just the water pipe broke in half and just like, yeah.
water
But
went
no, this
everywhere.
was not so bad, but it was quite a bit of water. But so I had to like the next morning I had to turn the water off, fix that, and just like shovel so much poop onto the water. It was just horrible.
Chicken farming.
Chicken
Not
farming.
for me.
It's a life.
Good career, though.
Yeah, I mean,
You were fired up about it when you first started.
yeah,
You still fired up about it?
and depends on the day.
Yeah. I mean, the hours aren't too bad.
Nah, I mean, and
You're just always on call.
until it's 1 o'clock in the morning and you're having to get a
Exactly.
truck out because
That's
they
the
got
thing.
stuck.
If that stuff never happened,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be too bad.
But that's the interesting thing in my life that's
Yeah.
been going on. We've been building our house out.
Yeah, I had no idea that was going on. Tyrel, you doing anything interesting in the common life?
Not really.
Yeah, me neither.
Same old, same old.
Boring people.
Can't help it. I do have an interesting take though.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a hot take or what it is, but I've been waiting a long time
Okay.
for this one. I had it ready for the last date in common. We talked about something else. Okay, so when is it time to create a new product? Okay, I want you to just think about that, and then I'll give you an example. Okay, so I want you to think about how many different versions of Mountain Dew there are. Okay, we've got Mountain Dew. We got Diet Mountain Dew. We got Mountain Dew Zero Sugar or whatever it is. We've got.
Mountain Lightning.
Well, no, I'm not even talking.
Oh, you're
about
just
that.
on Mountain
I'm
Dew.
talking Just Mountain
Okay.
Dew. We
So
got
Code
Red. Do they still have the orange one? Livewire.
Probably. What's the blue one called?
The blue-
Typhoon or something?
Something like that, yeah.
And then
Baja. That's what, like a Taco Bell special.
there's Baja Blast, which is the best Mountain Dew in my opinion. But now they've also come out with 2 new flavors of Baja
KFC
Blast.
has a mango one.
Is it Baja Blast Mango?
No, it's just Mountain Dew
Just
mango.
Mountain Dew Mango.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's another one. And then also they've come out with 2 new like limited time flavors of Baja Blast. So not only do we have Baja Blast Mountain Dew, we have Mountain Dew Baja Blast something.
There's
And-
white Mountain Dew. Remember the white one?
Yeah, there's the white one.
That one was really good.
There's also Mountain Dew Game Fuel Mountain Dew.
Well, then you also have the original Mountain Dew, like, that they started making in the
The
glass
retro,
bottles.
the throwback.
Yeah, throwback, yeah.
Do they still
The
have
real
that out
sugar
there?
Mountain Dew.
The real sugar, yeah. Is Game Fuel Mountain Dew?
They have an energy drink of Mountain Dew now.
Yeah. Well, they already did. They have Mountain Dew Kickstart.
Yeah.
But now they also have Mountain Dew Rise,
Okay.
which is another energy drink. Mountain Dew Rise it's my favorite energy drink. I love it. Like it's
don't
crack
like energy
cocaine. It honestly, it is not only. I mean, it tastes pretty good, but it does not. Energy drinks, like how people talk about, oh well, if I'm drinking such and such, like alcohol, like oh I get mad if I drink tequila, stuff like that. I'm a different person depending on what energy drink I drink.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
They all affect me completely differently. And this one, like, I feel sharp as a tack.
I miss amps.
I see why people get on cocaine and meth and stuff if they're like high productive people.
Yeah.
Because if you get on something that enhances you like that, or like Quaaludes or something like that, like if you don't feel like you're high and you're not like all jittery and stuff like that, how productive you can be when your mind is sharp.
Yeah.
Like I see why people get on it. I mean, I'm not saying I would ever do that, but like, yeah, Mountain Dew Rise. That's what it does for me. Like my brain is high functioning. I'm like, I talk more.
Have you drank one now?
No, I haven't. But when I did, like, I didn't even realize it the first while. I had a couple of them. I was like, oh yeah, they taste good. And then I just started realizing, wow, I actually like. I don't ever. There's no kind of crash or grogginess after you drink one. It's a great energy drink. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. But
Not sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew is a Pepsi product, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So Mountain, if it's Pepsi is your brand, and you've got this one thing called Mountain Dew. Why do we have Mountain Dew? Blah blah blah. Mountain Dew's on its own brand.
I want to bring up something.
Okay.
I just remember this. Okay, Mountain Dew and Pepsi. Pepsi back in like the early 2000s, they came out with this Pepsi. I forgot what it was called, but it was blue.
Pepsi Blue.
Maybe it was blue.
was Pepsi
Maybe
Blue,
it was
yeah.
blue. That Mountain Dew tastes exactly like
The
that
blue
Pepsi.
one?
Yes,
It
tastes
probably is.
exactly the
It's just a
same.
marketing
I think
thing.
they just did it for
I
Mountain Dew
guarantee you
instead.
they did. Yeah. But I'm just wondering when do you create a new product? Why does it have to be Mountain Dew? Does that sell better?
It
call it-
surprises me that the company's not Mountain Dew. Like, I'm surprised Pepsi owns Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
You'd think Mountain Dew would own
Pepsi was the original,
Yeah.
But yeah, well, plus Pepsi is just, it sounds like more of a brand than Mountain Dew. Like Mountain Dew sounds specific. Pepsi's like, oh, what company is that? What do they make? They can make clothes.
But there's 4 drinks though that like all sodas are pretty much, right? Dr Pepper, Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
Pepsi, and Coke.
Yeah.
Well, I would say Pepsi and Coke are the same. It's a cola. Are you saying like there's 4 different types of like
I would
soda
say that's
flavors?
Yeah, I'm saying that's just like that's the 4 juggernauts of
Okay.
of
Yeah.
soda flavors.
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Sure. Yeah.
And
Is Sprite a Pepsi product?
Sprite. No, that's a Coke product.
Is it a
Sprite-
Coke product? Okay.
Pepsi product is they've
I
got
didn't
Miss
know
Twist
that-
now. It's Miss Twist.
isn't this twist now?
Dasani apparently
Cia's
is a
product.
Coca-Cola product.
Yes.
I think
Aquafina's
is
Pepsi.
Pepsi, yeah. That's
weird.
Yeah. Dasani.
Mellow Yellow is the Coke version of Mountain Dew.
I don't think Dasani's water, honestly, anymore.
I hate water. I mean, I hate Dasani. Dasani's a terrible.
We've had
water.
that conversation.
Have we?
If you leave that,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we did.
yeah.
didn't we?
if you leave Dasani like in the sun, it will literally go like that when you like open it up. It sounds like a
Like it's pressurized.
Coker's, yeah, like some kind of like a
They might have a little something in there.
carbonated water. Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Dasani's a
think
terrible water. We've said that before. Water always comes around. It's a great conversation.
of. I
to have.
used to like Dasani, but I just I don't know.
But anyway, back to my point. Just like, why does it have to be Mountain Dew? Why not just make
Because
a new,
people are weird and they want to try new things, so they'll buy it.
Well, why not just make a drink called Baja? You know, it doesn't have to be Baja Blast Mountain Dew.
Because people are Mountain Dew fanatics. So you're hitting those people who enjoy.
But Mountain Dew itself is a flavor.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna call something Mountain Dew this,
Well, probably there's so much Mountain Dew in the ingredients. Like they're just tweaking.
that's
Mountain
possible. But like,
Dew. They're probably just tweaking Mountain Dew.
I don't know.
What was that?
Because like a Mountain Dew Code Red it's not marketed as it's Mountain Dew Cherry.
There's
like
a-
Mountain Dew with cherry added, like cherry Coke.
flavored one that was like almost kind of a blackish purple color. That they came out with
Midnight.
Yeah,
Yep.
That one was good.
I never tried it.
Mountain Dew Midnight. See, they've had all these different Mountain Dew flavors, and most of them are still out there.
Yeah.
The other day, I saw a kid walking around with a Code Red. I didn't even know that still existed. I asked him if he was 11 years old. You about to go play games? You about to go stay up all night playing Halo with your Code Red?
About to go
Mountain Dew?
stream.
Yeah.
You're not a true streamer unless you have Code Red.
Is that true?
I think so.
Really?
No,
Well, I just didn't know if that was like a code of the streamers.
no. Don't ever get liquid death water though.
I've had one.
You had to sell your soul to drink that, AJ. Apparently, to buy it online or something, you have to sell your soul to buy it.
Liquid Death?
Yeah.
I bought it at a gas station in Colorado.
Well, if you buy like in bulk or something, you have to sell your soul. Like,
It
that's
says
part
it
of
on
product.
the
Yeah.
on the website.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Right.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Murder your thirst.
So how did it taste? I'm interested. How
Did we not talk about this before?
I don't think so.
I thought the
Or maybe I just didn't know what liquid.
the can
was.
through me off. You know, we've had this conversation.
Okay.
I know we have, or maybe I had it with somebody
I
else. I don't
think
know.
we have maybe
The can thing. It was in a can.
Right.
It coming out of metal is different. The water itself, I thought, was very good. But I was
But
also
was it like, so good?
no.
It was just water.
I mean, I don't know. It almost felt thin. It was very refreshing. But also, I had alongside it a bottle of Arrowhead, which I've said is one of the worst waters I've ever had. And I had that confirmed the other day, too. I heard somebody say something about Arrowhead water, how bad it is. So Arrowhead and Deer Park are both terrible waters. They both have a very similar flavor, and they're like locally. Arrowhead would be.
We cannot talk about water again.
Water would be locally sourced in Colorado, and then Deer Park is locally sourced on the East Coast somewhere. Ozarka is what we have here. Ozarka is great.
I love Ozarka.
What about all the brands of root beer?
And most of them are all different, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Crazy how
There's a
different
bunch
they
of different root beers out there.
Well,
Cynthia
there
loves
are.
root beer. And she
I mean-
prefers A&W.
A&W. A&W makes a good root beer, but I kind of like an old
Don't
classic.
even like root beer.
A classic like glass bottle, like a Stewart's
A
or
sarsaparilla.
yeah, a glass bottle root beer is really good.
Yes, yeah. Especially like have you guys ever had one of those frosted mugs from Colton's with a root beer?
Oh, of root beer?
yes.
Yeah.
They're
They,
expensive.
they frost your mug for you like it was a beer.
Only with root beer though.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'll have to try that.
It's expensive, but it is good because they charge per root beer you get instead of just giving
For
you
the
a
frosted
yeah.
glass, unbelievable.
Yeah.
What a ploy. What a marketing scheme. Anyway, yeah, that's just something they kept like, and you only see it with Mountain Dew. Like there are some different Coke things out there. There's Coke, like Coke Energy. They've got energy drink.
Are we
Coke
just
now.
so loud?
No, I think I have it zoomed.
Okay. And then, like, you were messing with those one things. I was just...
Yeah, see, there
and
we go.
they're all red. Okay.
That's how it normally is.
Okay.
But I had it zoomed. I want to zoom it to where our loudest spots are hitting the top, pretty much. That's when I know we're good. What's red though?
Over here.
Here? Oh well, it's not actually. See? Oh well, it was. That's from plugging it in. We actually haven't clipped at all. That's good. That's a good thing. We're perfect. Anywho, it's just a lot of Mountain Dew products.
Yeah,
out right
I think it's just they're trying to get people who like Mountain Dew to try a new thing. And
So
spend
you
some
think
money on
that you think it's acceptable?
I didn't say that.
Do you think it's unacceptable?
I don't try very many of
that
them.
culturally. Well, I don't either. I mean, I've not tried.
I'm
any
not
of
just
them.
running out like, oh my gosh, they have a purple Mountain Dew. I have to drink it. No.
Well, that's the thing. It's not. I mean,
I'm
it's
not 11
a
anymore.
purple- yeah, it's not a purple Mountain Dew. It's a purple drink. It's a different drink that's purple and it's labeled with a Mountain Dew label. But it's not Mountain Dew.
No.
I don't know. It's not like it's different when you're saying like vanilla Coke or like cherry Coke because or cherry Dr Pepper because you're adding it's that same drink with cherry in it.
Yeah.
But this is like, oh, this is Mountain Dew.
With cherry in it, called Code Red.
But is it though?
I don't know.
Is
Honestly,
it cherry flavored?
I think
Or is it a completely different drink?
You like Code Red, don't you?
I used to love those. I think my favorite drink though of all time, like as far as just a carbonated drink, is Mr. Pibb.
Mr. Pibb is pretty
Did you do
good.
Dr. Pepper?
I haven't had a Mr. Pibb in years.
I like Dr. Pepper, but I think Mr. Pibb.
I'm honestly on a huge Mountain Dew crave right now. Like that's
Yeah.
my drink of choice right now. is
Mr.
Mountain Dew.
Pibb is the Coke version of Dr. Pepper?
Yep.
It's Coke, it's not A&W. It's weird. Mr. Pibb and Mellow Yellow are not, those fly under the radar.
Yeah. I know a lot of people though that do prefer Mr. Pibb to Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I do
I
too.
Mellow Yellow is much stranger.
Yeah, it's
I don't know that I've ever
like
even had a
Sprite,
Mellow Yellow, to be
but
honest with you.
it's almost got like kind of like a Mountain
It's
Dew flavor.
very
to it.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is closer to, I think it's closer to Sprite than it is to Mountain Dew, yeah. I agree.
I think Sonic doesn't have Mountain Dew. They have Mellow Yellow. You have to get a Mellow Yellow. It's,
Oh, do they even have Mellow Yellow?
it's Sonic.
Oh yeah, they changed their label not long ago. I was thinking of the old label. They've got that. It's just MY, isn't it now?
Yeah.
Like on a yellow with black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, moving on. Are we ready to move on?
Sure.
That was just my hot take. I think it's too much Mountain Dew. I think we need to just label stuff, make new drinks. We don't make new drinks anymore.
I bet it would fail though. Like it would not make it as good. It's the Mountain Dew that makes it.
You're probably right. That's probably why they do it.
Yeah.
But
Because like if you prefer Mountain Dew, why are you going to try something called Baja? If you like, you're not going to make that connection. Think this is just a different Mountain Dew.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
That's a great argument. I'm sure that's what it is. Because Mountain Dew sells it.
Yeah.
It's just insane. On the console.
I'm not in my home, so I'm not playing anything. I'm still playing Red Dead Redemption 2 when I can.
That's the sad reality.
Yeah.
Maybe not as sad
a
as
good
mine
game.
though.
Yeah, it's a great game. I just too busy to play right now.
Tyrel, what are you playing? Just modded Skyrim?
I was playing Stellaris until I absolutely got destroyed. I was playing that with the new DLC that came out. Got absolutely destroyed in that. And then I...
Wait. It sounded like me. Like you lost so bad. You're like, I'm not playing anymore.
yeah.
Or is this the kind of game you have to like build up for a long time?
I built up for a very long time. I played this for like probably like every night for like 3 hours, like on my vacation during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I played it for like 3 hours a night. And like...
So you lost all your...
What happened is in game, basically there's like this community that formed called the Galactic Community. It's basically like a big Senate in Star Wars, basically.
Okay. Of course you're against that.
Yes, absolutely. I created this super weapon in the game called the Colossus ship. It's basically the Death Star, more or less.
Are these other players you're fighting?
No, it's NPCs.
Okay,
It's NPCs.
Okay.
But they all apparently like each other so much that they were willing to team up against me, and they like voted in the Senate and passed this bill called like the Anti-Colossus
This
something.
game is so crazy.
Anyway, they all decided that it would be a great idea to come into my territory and absolutely just wipe the floor with me. And
You
that's
got too
exactly
dangerous.
what
You
happened.
got too dangerous.
Yeah, it's because I was like literally destroying planets. But
well, yeah,
that's
you were
beside the point.
anti-government and had a super weapon.
Yeah.
I'd wipe you out too.
That's hilarious.
The UN had
So
to come
we
in.
need to get him over here playing that on the
On
Commonstream
stream?
thing, so I can finally understand what this game is.
It's
Now that
really-
he's been wiped out completely, he can start over, and we'll all
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, I was playing with the new DLC that came out. It's the Aquatics pack, and like it's like got a bunch of new sea stuff in it, you know, and it's got like a
Oh, like Minecraft. Just kidding.
no,
Are you playing on PC on that too?
yeah. Anyway, so like
Wake up one morning at 6:30 to do a Bible study, and y'all are all already awake, just talking about PC culture, and
At 6:30 in the morning?
yeah.
oh, this is the
few
morning
weeks-
that,
yeah,
that
yeah.
Ryan and Cameron.
Yeah,
were
Ryan Cameron talking because Tate asked a question or something like.
I didn't know that was going on at that late into
Yeah.
the day, or that early in the morning.
Yeah,
Actually.
and just Ryan says, if you're gonna build a PC, you're just wanting to be a part of an elite culture.
Yeah.
and I just said elite culture, haha.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, it's an elitist move. to-
Yeah. Oh
I didn't
god.
get a PC to be some sort of elitist. I got a PC because I wanted to mod Skyrim. That was
Yeah.
literally the reason why I got it. And then like I started figuring out there's other games out there that are actually kind of cool, like Stellaris and all that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get into this too a little bit.
You just need a new console.
Yeah, I need to get a PS5. I want to so bad. There's a lot of games on there I want to play.
I don't know how to get you one, Tyrell.
Maybe if this...
I've quit paying attention. Like I think I deleted Twitter and everything once AJ got one. Like,
Once this stupid shortage...
right? I helped you get yours. Right? I let you know when you finally.
Yeah, it was all you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once the stupid shortage ends, maybe I can get one. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know.
If
Makes no sense.
you think that'll ever happen?
Got to eventually.
Surely.
Maybe by the PS6 comes out.
Yeah, probably. Oh, that would make me so mad. It's unbelievable how many people still.
It's been over a
can't get
year.
one.
Yeah. Over a year, and you still can't just go to Walmart and pick one up. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then you got all these
Great marketing plan.
price scalpers everywhere.
Great marketing plan.
Was it though?
Yeah, they're making so much money. They're selling everything they got
Yeah, but
for like more than it's worth.
but they could have for this entire year that they've been selling them, been selling as many as they wanted for that price. Everybody was willing to pay that price for the PS5.
They're keeping a demand.
They would have
They're
sold
keeping
more.
a demand.
But they would have sold more.
I don't know. Like they're making as many as they want.
Well, see,
And no one's like, all right, I'm sick of this. I'm boycotting. No one is like that.
well,
Like,
my philosophy is always going to be, I would rather sell 10 somethings for a dime each than sell one for $1, because then you have 10 satisfied customers for the same price.
they don't care.
I know, that's what's ridiculous. They have so much money, they don't even have to care about that. Yeah. Oh, we don't have to sell them. We'll just, I guarantee you they've got them sitting in a warehouse.
They said that they've already sold more than of the PS5 than they did, or the 5 than they did the 4.
Imagine
How?
how many more they could have sold though.
I don't know. It's crazy.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing is Skyrim a little bit. I haven't updated my version of Skyrim to AE yet.
Yeah.
Because
I'll have to buy it.
How much will it cost for you to upgrade it?
20.
Just 20?
Yeah,
That ain't
that's not
bad at
bad.
all.
It's not that. That's not the reason I haven't done it.
20 to go fishing?
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of other stuff too.
Is it good?
There's-
I'll talk about it here.
There's a lot.
I actually want you to fire up so I can see it.
I will.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. I've told him about like some of the DLC content. That there's 2 quest lines there that are big,
Really?
really, really big. Well, I say
The Saints and Seducers, is that one of them?
Saints and Seducers is pretty big.
I tried to start it, but they were too powerful for me.
It actually adds in Shivering Isles tile sets.
Cool.
So I thought that was kind of cool. But the Cause is another one. It actually you go in.
I guess Dragonborn's just are automatically in there.
Yeah, Dragonborn and Dawnguard are both automatically in there.
Yeah, they're all in there.
But the Cause, well, they're not like that big of a DLC. They're like a little quest, basically. But they're pretty long. The Cause, you get sent in to stop a Mythic Dawn cult from reopening another Oblivion gate, like it wasn't Oblivion. They're trying to open one up permanently so they can let Marin's Dagon and his forces out again. So, you have to stop that. And you actually get to go into the Deadlands, which I thought was pretty cool. And then, and an Alliad Ruin, too, in that little DLC. And then also, the Ghosts of the Tribunal is what that other DLC is called. And
Yeah.
it's,
I just watched a video on all this the other day, so I actually know what Tyrell's talking about this time.
I don't.
well, this one has a lot of nostalgia for me, especially because I love Morrowind's like themes and stuff. And
Yeah.
it adds in so much stuff from Morrowind, directly from it, like all the swords, clothing, armor sets.
There's
all that
apparently a whole bunch of sets of armor that they've not had before. I saw
Yeah.
that in a video, and I was like, I don't really care about that, but I couldn't believe that I hadn't seen any of it yet.
stuff. Yeah, dude. The
High
tribunal
level
sets,
stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's higher level.
Yeah. Well, I think you can go there early on and do the quest and get
To
that
where,
stuff.
though? Where do you have to go?
Yeah, to where you gonna go? Yeah, you might
Well,
be.
no, but where is
Asking
it?
where is it?
Where-
Where? Oh,
I don't know that I want to do it anyway. But
Solstheim for the Ghost of the Tribunal. It's up above.
Oh, so it's
Ragnarok.
after Dragonborn.
Well, you can do it, I think, while doing that.
Oh,
But yeah,
so
I think
you
you have to be a
have to-
certain level though to be able to do it.
you have to be already be in the Dragonborn.
Yeah, DLC. Yeah. And then
I forgot about Solstice.
for the Cause.
Me too. That's the
love
kind of.
Solstheim.
It's the one with the big floating octopuses and
Yeah,
stuff, right?
yeah, the Netch. Yeah.
I didn't spend much time there before.
The Cause, I can't remember where it's at exactly. I think it's up in the northern mountains, over by Riften. I think is where that takes place.
I love Riften.
I've been there a lot.
It's my favorite town in Skyrim.
Riften.
I don't think it's my.
You like the Thieves Guild too, though.
Yeah, I love Thieves Guild.
The Thieves Guild is cool. I've been trying not to do it
Oh, it's the first thing you do.
because I thought there would be a way to
You
like.
get it to where dragons can appear in the world, and then you go to Ripton.
I thought there would be a way to like take down the Thieves Guild. I wanted to take that route, but there's not a way. So
They should have done that.
I know. I don't know why
Like,
they never
they
did.
did that for, like,
There's like
it's really
choices on
lame.
everything else.
It's really lame to take out the Dark Brotherhood. Like, it's really stupid, but you can do it. But they should have made it to where you
I'm
can
gonna
join
be-
the city guard and take out the Thieves
Yeah.
Guild.
They act like you can because you come in. I told you that woman.
Yeah.
There's a man and woman. talk.
Uranus,
Yeah, as soon as you
I
walk
don't
in.
remember that from before.
Yeah,
I
it was
thought it
there.
might be something new.
It's there. It's
Okay, well when I
She doesn't stop you and talk to you. You have to talk to her.
yeah, I talked to him because they were arguing about.
But
the
then there's
things
that other guy who does stop you and talks to
Maul,
you.
yeah.
And then you like never see him hardly ever again.
He goes down to the dock and just hangs out there.
That's so what? Like why?
I don't know. I thought it was weird too.
Yeah, he just
But
walks right down there and just hangs out.
I didn't. I hadn't noticed those people before, and this time I heard him talking. I was like, "Oh, this must be a new thing."
She'll send you on a quest to get a sword back.
If you're like level
level
15 or something like that above, I think. Maybe
Oh
20.
man,
Yeah, you have to
I'm
be
not
pretty
that high yet.
You have to be fairly high before she'll send it.
Not quite that high.
It's that sword's called Grimsever.
I'm not very high at all. I think I'm just like 8 or 9. Right
And then there's a Red Guard, possibly.
Yeah, Shatter, I think is his name.
And Rift, not in Whiterun.
And Wyvern.
Why-
Amarin?
Huh?
Amarin?
I don't remember, but he sends you after a sword somewhere.
Yeah.
I've Skyrim's kind of railroady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of.
It gives the impression this is huge open world thing. You always end up in the same stuff.
That's what I've been saying about like the older games because they're really open ended, like as far as like doing what you want to do.
Really? And Skyrim's not as much.
Oh yeah. No, if you do the main storyline, you're gonna have to join the Thieves Guild. You're gonna have to join the Mages College.
Just to play the story?
Yeah. You have to join you meet them at least.
There is a way you can bypass joining the Mages College. There is a way. What you got to do is you just got to know where Septimus Cygnus is.
Right.
You can actually go directly to him without talking to him.
Yeah, I do that in speedruns, but
I
the only
didn't think
fucking
you had to do the Thieves Guild.
oh yeah, you have to get down into you have to at least steal the ring
Yep.
and get in because you have to go and talk to the guy who's in the Ratway.
Yep.
And that's the only way to get down there is joining the Thieves Guild.
See, the first time I played through, I was so confused, and I didn't know how to play, and I was running around willy-nilly just doing all different stuff, and then I was trying to just play all the main story events thinking, oh, I'll go back and do other stuff later, and then when I got there, I wasn't high enough level to kill the dragon, so I was like, I'm going to have to go back, and then I just...
a hard fight the first time you meet him.
Yeah.
It's such a hard fight.
Which dragon? Alduin? Is that his name? Or is that the good one?
No.
What is that dragon?
Parthenax?
No.
That's the good
Alduin.
one.
Yeah, it's Alduin.
It's Alduin,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were talking
After you do the view, go back in history and see it, and you get the
Yeah.
shadow. Yeah, that's such a hard first fight. Like the first time you fight him, so hard.
I tried to do it at like a level 9 or 10 the first time, and I had no idea.
Which
what
I
was
mean,
doing.
I've done it at level 4 or something.
Are you serious?
Yeah, in speedruns.
Yeah.
What did you kill him with?
We all three played. Remember that one time we did the speed run?
Yeah, I left. I quit.
Oh.
Pretty much you have to keep him grounded. You just keep doing the
Yeah,
shout
the
to
dragon
so
ring,
that he
yeah.
never leaves. Parthenax does a lot of damage, and then just kind of swiping him with.
I don't even remember Parthenax
dragon
being
sword.
there when I did it the first
Yeah,
time.
he helps you. Yeah.
The Bow of Shadows. That's another thing that
Yeah, that's in
adds
there. I saw that.
Holy cow, that thing is overpowered. That is probably the most broken bow in the game now.
I may have to go find it.
It turns you invisible when you crouch down
Awesome.
while holding it
Yeah, I want that.
for 30 seconds, and its draw speed is 30% faster.
Okay.
Or firing speed is 30% faster.
I just love bows in Skyrim. Like, there's no need to play with anything else.
And its base damage is like as good, or I think as good as an ebony bow. So I mean, right there, right off the bat, you can get a bow that's insane.
I was originally going to go and I was going to do archery, but that's kind of what I ended up doing last time.
Yeah.
But I did so much with my other character.
You did like a bound play.
I was doing bound bow a lot.
And that
yeah.
enchantment out
I
there.
did a whole bunch of conjuration stuff with my last one.
All right, conjuration.
And this time I was just like, I want to be like a roguey wizard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing some destruction magic, and I'm using daggers a lot and doing like poison daggers and stuff. That's kind
You're
of
actually putting poison on daggers? Wow.
because I want to do alchemy.
Do you know you can put poison, like just slip poison in people's pockets by pickpocketing and kill them that way?
I think. Don't you have to have that Brotherhood cocktail?
You're getting a phone call.
I think you have to have a perk to do that.
Hi, Bobby. Maverick's calling, guys. What's up,
He
man?
already knows how to use the phone.
Cynthia's holding it.
Yeah, no, I was just kidding.
AJ said he knows how to use the phone. Yeah, I've already taken my phone a lot.
He should have said hi. I don't know why he's being so shy.
Can he talk now?
No.
He's in kindergarten.
First grade. I don't think we have much more, do we?
No, we're
We're
winding
getting
down.
close to done.
Your curfew's in like 7 minutes, so I'll hurry.
I can't make it by 7 minutes. I'll be definitely there before 6.
Wait, now. What?
I'll definitely be there before 6.
Oh yeah.
5:45.
Maybe. All right. Love you.
Ow!
Bye.
Wow. What?
Love you. Bye.
Love you, Bob.
So cute.
She waiting on supper or something?
No, I've already cooked them chili.
Oh, she's just anxious for you to get back. Well, it must be nice.
Yep. Being loved.
Yeah.
Y'all should try it.
No, I would if I could. But Skyrim, great. I mean, I like the anniversary edition. I justify me buying it because
It's the first time
I've
you've ever
never
bought
bought
it.
it
Yeah.
again before.
I'll buy it
Yeah.
for PS5 trophies.
As much as I hate what Bethesda has done with Creation Club, that one actually seems like it'd be pretty cool with all the content that they
Oh,
have.
I was gonna ask you how like it has like a mod menu
Yeah.
in PS5. Like, how do you got to
No,
link
that's
up with?
been on even on PS4. You can do that.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
You just go, you sign in to Bethesda.net, and then you can go on there. It'll give you like a whole list of all these different mods, which PlayStation's not going to have a whole lot.
They have good ones though. They have
they-
they have the ones that make the game harder. Like you have to keep warm
Yeah.
and you have to eat food and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to have
Which-
that in your game.
Bethesda added that in as a thing too.
That's cool.
so.
Well, what is there? What other ones are there? I don't even know if I want to use them or not. Anyway,
It takes
I'm
away
not
your
sure.
trophies. You can't get trophies if you got mods on.
I'm not worried about trophies.
You should be worried about trophies.
What about? I mean, can you get like the texture and detail stuff?
I don't know about all that on PlayStation.
It's worth looking at.
Okay, well, I'll do it.
You
Then.
could try. I don't know what they got on PlayStation. I have no idea. Because like what it is the reason you can't do all that stuff is because Sony, for whatever reason, won't let like edited scripts into their games.
Well, they don't want to corrupt their consoles.
Xbox doesn't have that problem at all.
Xbox is made by a computer company.
Yeah, but they don't. I mean, they don't have any.
That
problem
is
with
that
it.
is true.
It's just what their focuses are on.
Sony doesn't make any computers, do they?
I don't know. don't get me lying.
Well,
I have no
the
clue.
PS5 is a supercomputer. I don't know why they didn't put more storage in it.
I actually saw a thing the other day, and I wanted to send it to the group, but I didn't want to start a fight. But it was Xbox and PlayStation, or yeah, Xbox. What Xbox are they on now? I don't even know. What's the new Xbox?
The
Xbox Series
X,
whatever.
X, yeah.
Well, that and PS5 were like arguing, like I'm the better console. I'm the better console.
Well, I
I'm the
definitely
better
agree.
console."
PS5.
And then PC comes up on this mountain and is like, it has a funny
dear
squeaky
God.
voice or something like, I am the most powerful. And then like both of them just kind of look at him and was like, our graphics card is just as good as yours is now. And I didn't know if it was even true.
I think
but
I've
it was
seen
funny.
that. I think I
Yeah,
have.
yeah. It was funny. I was like, oh well, consoles are kind of catching up. But then next month, PC can. Come up with
I
something
can't see I can't do PC. The amount of computer problems I've
Don't-
had,
yeah, don't
I would
want
not ever.
I mean, the only thing I use mine for is just for games, modding Skyrim, and then like I use it for like making.
I guess
different
I could
things.
understand if you're going to be a full-time streamer. Go ahead, because I
Yeah.
mean, you do have more games and you have more capabilities and stuff. And actually, I did see something. Oh gosh. Oh no, yeah. It was talking like someone was saying like a video game player for a console was like saying that PC people are like they complain about people having a joystick or something. And he's like, "What are you talking about? The reaction time for a computer is so much faster."
Yeah, the mouse
and
apparently
easier."
is.
Yeah,
really
they say it
fast.
is. I saw a guy doing
I don't
unbelievable
play with the mouse. I
things.
still play with the controller even on my PC.
I don't remember. I don't know what game he was playing. It was some multiplayer combat game, and the caption was like, "When you spent 6,000 hours with a with a mouse or whatever," and he was. I mean, there was 3 dudes in front of him. They were all shooting at him, and he popped to each one. It looked like an aimbot. And it said, with a mouse you can do that. If you know the distance, just flick it over. It is quicker. I understand that, but
The only game I played that's actually been keyboard and mouse is Stellaris, and the only reason I'm able to do that is because it's literally you click on this, you press M, you back out, you click here, you know.
you're really just looking at spreadsheets. And,
It's not like some kind
This
of.
game makes no sense to me.
It is awesome, Seth. If you could get into it, it is an amazing game.
it's something only Tyrel would like. No, Anthony might like it because he likes
Definitely want to
StarCraft.
see you streaming on Commoners for sure.
We should do that sometime, but he's playing on a PC, so
That's not. You just have to log on to Twitch on his PC.
yeah, I know. But his internet's not good enough at his house. He
Yeah.
has to bring his whole PC over here.
Oh yeah, that's real hard.
That's not too
Another
bad.
point for the console.
Yeah,
That's not too bad. I mean, it is about that tall. But
Oh man, Jackbox is just the greatest. You need to get some Jackbox games.
what's that?
It's like just family party games.
I saw that today. I saw that today.
Yeah, your family
Maybe-
will love it.
Maybe I will.
I take it to all of our parties, Thanksgiving parties, get-togethers. Jackbox is just great. You play on your phone.
Oh,
it
you
connects
play on
to
your
the
phone?
Yeah, it's like trivia questions or just
Connects to the
drawing
smart TV
games
or what?
No. You just you have
You
to
all
have
just play
Wi-Fi.
on your phone.
You start it up on your PlayStation, and the PlayStation goes to the
PlayStation. Okay.
to a menu, and then you get on your phone, go online, go to Jackbox TV. It gives you a code from the TV you put on, and then your phone is just your controller, and then you do stuff like you answer questions or type stuff on your phone, and it goes to the TV. It's very cool, very fun games.
Might have to try that because like my sister will be coming in and stuff,
Yeah.
and her boyfriend's coming too. So we'll have
Yeah,
to do
y'all
something.
all enjoy it.
Have
Just
some
yeah,
fun.
and they have like bundles. I have
I actually saw an ad for it today. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, you
It just
should-
look like a bunch of wacky, weird games.
They're fun. They're really, really fun.
Are they come in like bundles? Or?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you said that. Anything else?
I don't think so. Was that all you wanted to talk about?
I think so. I don't think I got anything else.
AJ, when are we going to play the Tiger Skull RPG games anymore?
I know we need to do.
When are we going to play at Mountain View anymore?
I wasn't waiting on y'all.
Oh, okay.
I was coming to the last one. And y'all canceled.
Weston actually just got his job has changed, so he has to Sunday evenings he wants to be in bed by 8 because you have to wake up so much earlier and drive. So that sucks. I don't know. We might have to play on Fridays or something now. I have no clue. We need to play a game though. So.
Yeah, we do, and we need to get the content rolling.
Yep.
I put it all out. I put it all out. I thought we had plenty to make because we had a commoners game. I think we had to say it in common, and we
doing a Christmas game this year?
Yeah, I got to do a Christmas game.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna make your sister's boyfriend play?
I probably should.
You should. Yeah. Get your cousin back.
Do a family Christmas
Yeah.
game.
Make your dad play.
He'd probably be pretty good at it, actually. I could see.
Yeah.
See if he wanted to.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, I'll do a holiday game. Should I make it a Tiger School game?
Yeah,
or should I make
up to you.
it
Or just a
Tales
random,
from Palexia game?
If you want to make it a Tales from Place game, you can. Up to you.
Probably just make it a Tiger School game.
Whatever's easiest. Brianna's wanting to play, so
Really?
I'm needing to put together a game for. I'm gonna make Cynthia play, Amy play, because Amy likes it. So
Yeah.
So make Cynthia play, and then Kyle and Brianna. So
For a Tales from
Probably
Palexia?
not.
Come
Probably
on,
just-
man! You got to get them in there.
well,
That's what it's for. It's content.
then you'd have to come and set all the stuff up
Yeah,
for it and stuff.
that's fine.
I don't think Brianna would want to do it. She's never played.
Also,
I'll
Kaylee's ex-boyfriend Gary.
Yeah.
He plays. He wants to play.
Okay.
So that's one. Maybe
We need to get someone else to get a game going.
when Malachi's here, he wants to play. He said he would just do a Tales from Palexia. So maybe we get him and Gary and a couple of us or something.
I want to play.
Yeah. Well, I could.
Tyrel, make a game.
You want me to make a game?
Yeah.
Tales from
Tales
Palexia
Palexia. Has
So
to be
Seth can help you.
within the world of Palexia.
And tell a story that will
Has
be
nothing to do with the story that we're in, pretty much. Or if you want to make it,
make it connect. At least make it something funny or like something historical that could be important.
put it in the Dying Plains. No one's been in
Yeah,
Dying
we haven't.
Plains
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. Give us a Dying Plains game.
Yeah. Set it 100 or so years back where
Jike is destroying all the.
no Jike
resources.
wouldn't be
He
there.
wasn't there yet?
He's just he's like
So
he's
who
a
was the
human.
Duke before that?
I don't know. Tyrell.
Dying Plains game. Come on. Yeah, but
I'll think about it.
that way, and let you got till Malachi comes in February, and get that one for him because I think he would love that anyway because he's really interested in the Dying Plains. He texts me all the time.
He's one of our biggest fans.
He
though,
is,
isn't
yeah.
he? So fun.
Shout out Malachi. I know you're listening to this as soon as it comes out.
Swag.
That's it. We can shut it down. Seth's wife's trying to.
Yep, she's ready for me to come home.
Yeah,
To my parents' home that we don't have a home at the moment.
you have a home. It's just
It's
torn
100.
apart.
Yeah, it's torn apart.
All right.
You guys remember Commerce 30% off.
TigerSkullRPG.com. Go check it out, and also to get on the Kickstarter.
Get on his Kickstarter.
Relics of
Kickstart
Forgotten
that.
Sorcery.
Kickstart that starter kick.
Go kickstart it.
Go kick that starter.
All right, bye.
Bye.